Whiskers was no ordinary cat. With his sleek silver fur and piercing emerald eyes, he possessed an air of quiet dignity. But beneath that regal exterior beat the heart of a mischievous adventurer. Whiskers loved nothing more than exploring the world around him, from the highest shelves of his human family's home to the deepest corners of their garden. He had a particular fondness for napping in sunbeams, chasing after dust bunnies as if they were prey, and batting at anything that dared to dangle. His human family adored him, finding endless amusement in his quirky habits and playful antics. They knew that life with Whiskers was never dull, for he had a knack for turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Whiskers had a secret, one that his human family never suspected. When the moon rose and the world slumbered, Whiskers embarked on thrilling adventures. He spoke the language of the night, understood the whispers of the wind, and befriended the creatures who roamed under the starry sky. His nights were filled with excitement and wonder, a stark contrast to his seemingly simple life as a pampered house cat. One afternoon, a strange event took place. Whiskers' favorite toy mouse, a little gray thing with a fluffy tail, had vanished. Whiskers searched high and low, his emerald eyes scanning every nook and cranny. He sniffed under the sofa, behind the curtains, even inside the laundry basket, but the toy mouse was nowhere to be found. Determined to solve this mystery, Whiskers decided to seek help. He ventured into the garden, where a wise old squirrel named Sammy often resided. Sammy, with his bushy tail and sharp eyes, had a reputation for knowing everything that happened in the neighborhood. Whiskers explained his predicament, pacing back and forth as he described the missing toy mouse in detail. Sammy listened patiently, stroking his whiskers thoughtfully. When Whiskers finished his tale, Sammy pointed with his tiny paw towards the neighbor's fence. "I saw Buster, that mischievous beagle, sniffing around your garden this morning," Sammy said. "He might have taken your toy. You know how dogs love to steal things." Armed with this new information, Whiskers decided to stage a daring rescue mission. He waited until nightfall, when the world was asleep and the shadows were long. Then, with a graceful leap, he cleared the fence and landed silently in the neighbor's garden. He crept towards the house, his senses alert for any sign of danger. He peeked through a window and spotted Buster, the beagle, snoozing soundly on a rug. The toy mouse lay abandoned beside him. Heart pounding with excitement, Whiskers devised a plan. He scurried around the house looking for an opening. Finally, he found a small cat flap left ajar. He squeezed through, feeling a surge of triumph as he entered the house. He crept towards Buster, moving with the stealth of a seasoned hunter. As he reached for the toy mouse, Buster stirred in his sleep. Whiskers froze, but Buster merely yawned and rolled over. Whiskers snatched the toy mouse and raced back to the cat flap, escaping into the night with his prize. As Whiskers made his way back home, he encountered a peculiar sight. A small brown hedgehog was struggling to climb over a pile of leaves. The hedgehog huffed and puffed, its tiny legs churning, but it couldn't seem to make any progress. Whiskers, despite his usual aloofness towards other creatures, felt a pang of sympathy. He approached the hedgehog cautiously, his tail twitching with curiosity. The hedgehog, startled by Whiskers' sudden appearance, curled into a tight ball, its spines bristling defensively. Whiskers, remembering Sammy's advice about making friends, decided to offer his help. He nudged the leaves gently with his nose, creating a small path for the hedgehog. The hedgehog, sensing no threat, uncurled and gazed at Whiskers with gratitude. Together, they moved the remaining leaves, clearing a path for the hedgehog to continue on its way. Whiskers returned home, his heart brimming with satisfaction. He had not only recovered his beloved toy mouse, but had also helped a creature in need. He jumped back over the fence and padded silently into the house, entering through the cat flap he often used for his nocturnal escapades. The next morning, his human family was overjoyed to find the toy mouse back in its usual spot. They showered Whiskers with affection, praising him for being such a clever cat. Whiskers purred contentedly, enjoying the attention but keeping his nighttime adventure a secret. He knew that his human family wouldn't understand his need to explore, his desire to unravel the mysteries of the night. He was content with his double life, the pampered house cat by day, the fearless adventurer by night. And so, life continued, filled with naps in sunbeams, games of chase, and the occasional daring escapade under the moonlit sky. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the living room, Whiskers curled up on his favorite armchair. He gazed at his human family, their faces illuminated by the warm glow of the fireplace. A sense of peace settled over him. He might have a secret life full of adventure, but his true happiness lay here, in the comfort of his home, surrounded by the love of his human family. They might not know about his nocturnal escapades, his encounters with other creatures, or his daring rescues, but their love for him was unwavering, and that, Whiskers knew, was all that truly mattered. He closed his eyes, the gentle rhythm of his purr filling the room, a testament to his contentment. For Whiskers, the silver tabby cat with a secret life, home was where the heart was.